Good morning, one and all. In the last class, we have seen the different elementary signals, that is the basic signals that are being present in the signals and systems. Today, we will discuss the different operations on signals. Generally, these operations will be mainly depend upon the two variables, that is the first one as amplitude, second one as time. Depending upon the amplitude, we will have the operation. Similarly, depending upon the time, we will have the operation. First we will see the operations which are related to the amplitude. That is first amplitude scaling. In the amplitude scaling, the output will be given by the C into X of t, where C into X of t is the amplitude scaled version of the corresponding X of t, and where the amplitude is scaled by a factor of C. That is C into X of t is the amplitude scaled version of X of t, which indicates the amplitude will be multiplied with the C. Whatever the amplitude, if the amplitude is A will be multiplied with the C. If the amplitude is 1, amplitude 1 will be multiplied with the C. For example, if you take the signals like this, that is X of t, whose amplitude is been 2 here in the first figure. Now in the second figure, we will take the corresponding 2 into X of t. 2 into X of t means the capital C value will be the 2. Then the 2 into amplitude already exists is the 2. 2 into 2, therefore the amplitude, the corresponding amplitude will be the 4. Therefore the amplitude will be increased from the 2 to 4 here. That will be shows in our second figure. Now come to the third figure. Come to the third figure, which we are taking is the 0.5 into X of t. So to get the 0.5 into X of t, the correspondingly the C value is the 0.5. The initial amplitude of the X of t as the 2. Therefore 2 into this 0.5 will becomes the 1. Therefore the 0.5 into X of t amplitude should be equal to 1. That's why the third figure will have the amplitude as 1 here. Okay. The first, as it is the 2 into X of t, therefore amplitude will be increased to the 4. That is the second one. Now the third figure, the amplitude will be decreased to 1 because of the 0.5 into X of t. This is the addition of the two signals. Addition of two signals is nothing but the addition of their corresponding amplitudes. Amplitude should be added. That is, in the first signal, we will have the amplitude as the corresponding as 2. In the second signal, the amplitude will be weighted as 1. That is, in the first signal, the time duration is from -3 to 3. In the second signal, the amplitude should be -10 to 10. And therefore, the addition of these two signals will be done here. That is, now the time interval will be split into the 3 parts. As first one as from the -10 to -3. In the -10 to -3, the first signal will have the amplitude as 0. The second signal will have the amplitude as 1. Therefore, 0 plus 1 will give the amplitude as 1. Similarly, the second part of the time interval is from -3 to +3, whose initial X of t amplitude will be 1, and the X of t amplitude will be 2, and the X of t amplitude will be 2. Therefore, add these two, that's 1 plus 2 will give the corresponding 3 amplitude. Similarly, in the next time interval, that is from the 3 to 10, the amplitudes will be like this. The first signal will have 0, second signal will have the corresponding 2. Therefore, addition of these two will give the corresponding 2 amplitude. Okay. Next, the similar flow of these particular statements will be given like this. That is, amplitudes will be added like 0 plus 2 will be 2, 1 plus 2 will be 3, 0 plus 2 will be equal to 2. Next one is subtraction. In the similar fashion as we have done for the addition, the subtraction of the two signals is nothing but the subtraction of the amplitudes of the corresponding signals. Next, that is similarly taking the same example. We will add the corresponding, we will subtract the corresponding amplitude of x1 of t minus x2 of t. x1 of t amplitude in the first case as the 0 minus 2, therefore we will get the corresponding -2. In the second case, 1 minus 2, it is a -1, and the 0 minus 2, it is -2. Therefore, the 3 amplitudes that we have plotted here, that is from -10 to -3 is amplitude as -2. From -3 to +3, its amplitude as -1. And from 3 to 10, its amplitude as the -2.
Next comes the multiplication. Similarly, multiplication is also the similarly multiplication of their corresponding amplitudes only. The first one amplitude as 1 and the second one will have the amplitude as 2. Therefore, take the multiplication like this. That's first between the minus 10 to minus 3 is amplitude as 0 first signal. Second signal will have the amplitude as 2. Therefore, 0 into 2 will be the 0. From minus 3 to plus 3, the amplitudes will be like this, as first one will have 1 and the second one will have the 2. 1 into 2 will be 2. Similarly, next, the third case, that is from the time 3 to 10, the amplitudes will be 0. Next one is 2. Therefore, 0 into 2 will be the 2. Therefore, the entire signal will only be present between the minus 3 to 3 with the amplitude of the 2. That is the multiplied version of the x1 of t and the x2 of t. Next one is the operation which will be performed with respect to time. That is, the first one is the time shifting. Generally, the time shift version of the corresponding x of t will be given by x of t plus or minus t naught. Plus or minus t naught. X of t plus or minus t naught. In these plus or minus, we have two different types of shifting operation. That is negative shift as well as the positive shift. That is, x of t plus t naught will use the positive shift. X of t minus t naught will use the x of t plus t naught will use the negative shift. X of t minus t naught will use the positive shift. For example, if you take the signal like this, which is from the minus 2 to plus 2, whose amplitude as the 1. Similarly, when the x of t plus t naught, which is nothing but the corresponding the negative shift, and the x of t minus t naught will be the positive shift. The first figure shows that x of t minus t naught, the graph will be shifted by the t naught units in the positive side of the axis. That is the second figure. That's nothing but the delayed signal, what we call. Next, x of t plus t naught will be the negative shift, where the signal will be shifted to the negative side of the time axis. During the x of t plus t naught, it will be shifted to the negative side. X of t minus t naught, it will be shifted to the positive side. That is the shifting operation. Next comes to the time scaling operation. In the time scaling operation, the time axis will be multiplied with a particular amplitude. That is x of a into t. Where is the time scale version of the signal x of t? Where a is always a positive. Where a is always a positive. That is, mod of a will be greater than 1. That's nothing but the compression of the signal. Mod of a will be less than 1. That is the expansion of the signal. That is, mod of a will be greater than 1, which is the compression of the signal. Mod of a will be less than 1. That is the expansion of the signal. Initially, the signal will be selected like this from the minus 2 to 2, whose amplitude has been 1. Now, when we perform the x of at, where a value will be less than, where the a value will be greater than 1, then it will be compressed. Therefore, the limits will be reduced to minus 1 to plus 1. Right? When the a value will be less than 1, that is, then the signal will be expanded. Therefore, the signal will be left from minus 4 to plus 4. Minus 4 to plus 4. That is the time scale. Next comes the time reversal. In the time reversal, it is exactly reverse version of the corresponding time axis. If the signal is being present at the positive, then the time reversal version will be present in the negative. That's x of minus t is the time reversal version of the signal x of t, like this. In the positive x of t, x of t will be in the positive side. That is, for example, the signal, the triangular signal what we drawn, it will be from the 0 to plus 2, which will be present in our x of t. Similarly, the time reversal version of the x of t, that is x of minus t, will be from the 0 to minus 2. That will be in the negative side. It is exactly the opposite values which will be present in the positive as well as in the negative. The negative values will always be the opposite to that of the positive values. If the signal is present in positive, the time reversal it will be the negative. If the signal is negative, the time reversal version will be present in the positive. We will see it by the different examples later. These are the different types of operations on the signal, that is amplitude scaling, amplitude addition, multiplication and subtraction, time shifting, time scaling and the time reversal. Thank you.